Hey everybody, how's it going? Yes, I am alive. Sorry for disappearing on you, but let me tell you, being sick and having work ramp up takes a lot out of you. And so, to be honest, I do have some videos that I need to commentate, but I've just been so tired. So, sorry for the wait, but I am back and hopefully I'll get on a normal schedule now, especially with the new upcoming collab. Make sure you turn on your sound because oh, this is so good. The Chocobo music. I am pretty darn stoked that this is going to be the background music for Monster Strike for the next few weeks. Ah, so good. But you know what? That's not what we're talking about today. We are here to talk about the new 10.3 update. There's a whole bunch of updates that are pretty sweet. So we're going to go over them one by one. First, and probably the most exciting for most people, is that they have added a new feature where, depending on the number of times you've used a monster, the HP of that monster will go up. And it will go up for the up to 1,000 HP. So if you use it 1,000 times, you'll get plus 1,000 HP. Now, if you go over that much, it will still keep track of that. However, the maximum is 100. So we can sort now by the times you've used. It's the bottom left option here, and we can see Doraemon is in first with 1,259. So Doraemon will get an extra 1,000 HP bonus, as you can see on the top under his name. There you go. And I forget, I don't remember if the number here reflects that bonus or not. It's certainly, the plus is equal to 19,803, but does that include the 1,000 or not? But as you can see, next up is my Loreleis, and important thing to remember here is if you use 2 of that same monster, you will gain 2 usages, so that means 2 HP bonuses. So as you can see, 826 uses, so 826 bonus HP. And so likewise, if you use 3 no-nos, you'll get 3 per set use. Now it doesn't include your friend monster, so make sure you keep that in mind. But this is pretty cool. I mean, Lorelei, for example, will gladly take those extra 1,000 HP. I mean, I'm pretty close to maxing her out, so that's pretty good. Just what, 174, so 87 more uses. That's totally doable. So pretty stoked about that. One thing to keep in mind is that this does depend on the monster's number. So if you have different versions of the same monster, they will count separately. And this also means if a monster gets a transcension, they'll get a new number, so that HP bonus goes down to 0. So that's actually one thing you may want to think about if it makes it that big of a difference. But hopefully if somebody gets a transcension, it's more than worth the 1,000 HP difference. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about before we go on is that as you can see here, my box is overflowing, and that's because of the Final Fantasy collab. You will get 16 Chocobos a day, 1 of each color. You can see that on the main screen here. And the important thing here is you're getting 16. So you can keep 1 of each color and then save 15 and then fuse them into the Chocobo you want to max, well, not max luck, but limit luck, for since this is a 5-star monster. So if you want to keep 1 copy of each Chocobo, please make sure you save 1 and then fuse the 15 together. That'll make sure you keep 1 of each and 1 of them is max or limit luck. So let's do that right now, so I actually have room in my box. So I'm going to keep 1. Okay, we'll lock this guy. And then the 15 will be stocked away so that we can fuse them together. The abilities is, let's see, right? No evolve, no ascension. It's just anti-damage roll. It'll pop all, anytime you hit a monster, it'll kick them up. And the bump combo is the green piece that splits in 3 times. So that's actually decent. I mean, I'm sure his final stats aren't that great though. Let's see. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a freebie, so we expect that. But I mean, might be useful for a 5-star limited one, so that'll be pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the update stuff. Next up is the this Moncho here, the whatever you want to call them. So they have updated this so that you can carry over the limits. So let's say I was pretty lazy today. I didn't do much, so you know, I didn't get any of these souls. Before, no matter what, you'd be stuck at 1,000. But with this new update, it will carry over to the last 2 days, and any amount that you didn't max out will move over. So I'm going to pull an example from the news, and so here it shows this person's limit is 2,700, and that's because today they haven't done anything, yesterday they didn't do anything, and 2 days ago they only got 300. So that 700 from 2 days ago and the 1,000 from yesterday all pool up into today so that you can get a max of 2,700. So this is going to be super helpful for those of you who are trying to collect these, and maybe you just don't have time to do, you know, the limit per day, or there wasn't any interesting quests that you really wanted to do over and over. But let's say, you know, 2 days later there is like an impossible that you want to run. You keep running that and you can collect those 3,000s from the last 3 days. So that is a pretty nice update, helpful for those of you who are farming for souls. I know that is a pain in the butt for sure, but yeah. All right, next up is we're going to take a look at some updates to the Ableberry screen. There is going to be a new button there, the blue button, that's basically says, I don't want to change anything, I want to keep the way it was, and it'll automatically reselect your existing fruits. So like you see, oh, I got another, you know, detox berry or profiteer berry. You know what, just give it to me right away. There's also a way to skip the animations for the Ableberries. So you're gonna want to go to options, that's over here, and this third one here, Enshitsu Hyoji, you can now skip that. So you can click this one right here. And I'm not sure what exactly it cuts, but I'm sure it'll cut the thing, and hopefully, yeah, I'm sure that'll save a lot of time. I mean, it's not going to save a lot of time, but you know, that's really not necessary, so that's pretty nice to add. Okay, another update is the quest screen here. You can see that the little what megaphone icon has changed a little bit. There's also an icon up here that'll tell you when these bonuses will last until. So we got normal quest, double experience until February 1st. Event quest will give half stamina and triple times the chance for divine shards, and the library will give you will cost less stamina and give you 4 times the experience. So you can always see that information now there, and as different things show up, you can see the summary here, which is pretty nice. Of course, if you can't read it, maybe that's not as helpful, but okay. Next up is a pretty cool update for magic stones. This you also need to activate through the options. So let's see, where is that gonna be? Let's see, it's probably still an option, so under the X Flag store icon, and okay, it's gonna be 1 2 3 4 5 6 from the top. That's right here. And this is the magic stone options. Now this will allow you to spend your stones directly from the quest screen. Before, you always had to go back and turn the stones into medals, and you were only allowed to use medals when taking on a quest. But now, once you check this button, you can now go directly to, or you can now directly use the stones on a quest without having to convert them into stones first. So if we look here, and I'm not going to run this, but you can see that there's this switch button here, and right now it's on metals, which is what you're used to right now, but now you can just spend the stones directly, and I mean, it saves a few steps, right? Like it's like you're ready to go, but oh no, you ran out of medals, and so now the game's forcing you to go back to that conversion screen to get it there. But now you can do it directly, and of course the price is exactly the same, so don't think you're getting gypped at all. 1 stone is 3,000 medals, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio here, so you might as well turn it on, unless you're worried about accidentally spending stones. But I think that's a pretty cool update. Alright, next up is actually related to the medals. Before, when you wanted to get certain items, you can only do it one at a time, but now there's this plus minus button, so you can actually get multiples at once. Of course, I don't have that many stones at the moment, so nothing to exchange right now. But if you had, like, let's say, what, 6,000, you could get 2 of these boxes right away. So another cool quality of life update there. Next up, it relates to the soul skills. So of course I don't have enough max lux to get any of those, but for those of you that do, when you set when you unlock a new soul skill, it will give you a summary of that set at the home screen. So you know, you've reached a new set of levels, so hey, these are a new set of abilities. It will notify you on the main screen that you have unlocked the chance to set certain skills. So unfortunately I can't show that off because I don't have enough skills there, but soul skills. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, sorting updates. We already saw that you can sort by usages, but now you can also sort by a very useful ability, and that is, let's see here, this is the status recovery. It wasn't there before, and you know that actually has come in pretty handy recently, so pretty awesome. So yep, that is it for that. Next up, we've got some new quests in the library. We've got Bathory, Commodus, Vlad, and Tokugawa Tsunayoshi. They are all in the library. And of course the newest impossible, well, not the newest actually, since we got Bishamonten, but Ashura is in the library now. So if you want to max luck her, she is now an option, which for some reason I can't find. Where are you? Where are you? Well, trust me, she's here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Ooh. Right, you can now run Ashura from the library. Unfortunately, Bishmonten's not here yet, but I guess we'll have to wait until the next update to see her. After that, we've got some Ableberry updates. You can now, when you fuse 2 max lux, you'll get a Ableberry slot for Bathory and Vlad. Also the multiplayer, whenever you're playing multiplayer, and if you have the alert on to notify you when it's your turn, it will rumble just a little bit before or earlier than usual, so it'll give you a little more heads up when it's your turn. If you're a Mom Pass member, whenever you have the whenever you've spent that you know, that's free stamina refill, the icon on the top left that has that Mom Pass will disappear, so you know that it's already been used. Small quality of life update. Let's see. The friend gacha has been updated to include the 3-star monsters that were removed from the gacha. If you have noticed that even if you do a single pull, the 3-star, the silver eggs are no longer popping out, so you are always guaranteed a 4-star, and that's probably just there to help even out the percentages. So probably nothing significant. I guess we do lose that pretty cool confirmed event where the silver egg pops into a gold egg. I guess that's a little bit of a bummer, but for those of you who are collecting for 3-star monsters, you can now get them in the Friends Hatcher without having to worry about spending orbs. So that's a plus. And after that, there's just some naming updates. So, you know, nothing very significant. Looks like they used the wrong kanji for the Shinsengumi. They fixed that, and they've also fixed the bug with the eschatology bump combo where it wasn't necessarily deploying at the right time. I'm not sure what situation you need to do to get that, but hey, that's cool. And also the naming, there's a naming or description change for Bishamon Tenkai's shotgun attack. Again, there's no change in the ability, but just a minor text fix there. Alright, so that is it for the update. And actually, let's see what the Montama is for this month. We've got, whoa, Haitoku pistols and, ooh, got dead rabbits. So it looks like I'm going up to level 4 this month. So that's pretty cool. Make sure you do not roll this until it's at least a level 2, people. I've seen way too many sad stories of newer users pulling this way too early. Please wait until at least it's green. Alright, so that's it for me. Again, I just want to remind you, make sure you keep your chocobos in groups of 15 so that you can keep one of each color, and then at the end limit luck one of the colors that you like. Alright, we've got the Final Fantasy collab coming soon. I'll probably have another video going over all of the cool monsters, characters that will coming with that. And thanks for watching. Again, sorry for the long leave of absence, but I should be here to stay for a while for the near future. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.